To a developing story, a high-speed police chase ends with a crash and gunfire.
One party does have a gunshot wound. We're trying to confirm if it's one of our officers.
A frightening call over Highway Patrol radios this morning. Investigators say it was a suspect, not an officer, who was shot and killed overnight. Well, the chase started near Main Street and Hamishaw Road and ended just a few miles away on Pierce Street. 10 News reporter Allison Ash is there live with what investigators say made an El Cajon police officer pull the trigger.
Yeah, within the past hour, police cleared the scene. They've been out here actually about 15 hours, but I want to give you a lay of the land. Where I'm standing, this is where the trouble started. It's a dead end. You can see that big gate. Well, the driver of that car swung it around, turned around, and faced a wall of police officers ramming some of their cruisers. The scene was chaotic early Saturday after this red car tried to make another getaway and all hell broke loose. It happened not far from where Andrea Miles and her baby were sleeping.
And sirens, fire trucks, and then I heard 3 shots.
El Cajon police say 4 shots were fired, killing a woman and a dog inside that stolen car.
Not like a bang, but like a pop, pop, pop. Just 3, that's all I heard. And I just got out of bed and my baby woke up too, and I just grabbed him and held him and just made sure that we were all okay.
The officers involved are also okay, but rattled after the chase at speeds reaching 100 miles an hour, and then having the car they chased turn the tables, coming after them.
One party does have a gunshot wound. We're trying to confirm if it's one of our officers.
The officer was fearful after this vehicle had already tried to evade them, and he was outside the vehicle, had rubbed against his car, was trying to flee, was in fear of his life. So he ended up using deadly force.
Investigators spent the day collecting evidence while people like Andrea Miles watched and worried about how something so violent could happen so close to home.
It was really intense.
Yeah, it was intense. This is all that's left right now, just a piece of crime scene tape. We still don't know the name of the woman who was killed or the name of the officer who fired those shots. We do know that that officer is a 3-year veteran. The 3 men who were inside the car were all taken to jail. 2 of them had drug charges. The driver actually had a warrant, a felony warrant for his arrest, and he's going to face all kinds of charges, including the likely charge of assault with a deadly weapon on a police officer, which could turn into an attempted murder on a police officer. We'll let you know what those actual charges are when they're filed. We are live in El Cajon. Allison Ash, 10 News.
Allison, thanks. Well, 10 News will stay on top of this developing story and bring you any updates as soon as we get them on our newscast and on the 10 News mobile app.